Good day to you. My name is Maria Kądzielska and this is Poland Daily Culture. And today we take you for a wonderful journey to China because with me in the studio is Yao Lingi, a translator from Polish to Mandarin. Lingi, very nice to meet you and thank you very much for coming here.
Thanks for having me.
Well, I would say that's absolutely unique and you are just making the first step in an unknown ground. So in a place where trying to translate a Polish literature to Chinese, to Mandarin, and also to publish it all there because, that's something absolutely superb, but also very interesting and challenging. But before we touch this topic and your current work, it was a long journey for you to actually learn Polish. So tell us from the very beginning, why did you choose Poland? Why here?
Yeah, so it was a long story. So back then I was just, I finished my high school and I always knew that I wanted to study overseas. And language is something I love and I know I want to play on my strength. And one day, my mom and I just went to an exhibition of overseas studies. And I met a lady from Beijing, and she runs an agency there. And she helps students to go abroad and apply for visa, apply for university, and just to transfer smoothly and study there. So I met with her, and she introduced me the typical classical universities and the countries like the US or the UK, but I just wanted to go somewhere exotic and I want to know places where not many people go. And then she said, okay, we have a special project and that's Poland. And then I went on searching where is Poland and what's the culture and how can I survive there? Is it a safe place to be, etc. And eventually I find one university I love and I just decided to come.
Wow, that's so crazy actually, the fact that, and also it was 14 years ago, as I understand. So Poland was a little bit different as well. Still much more closed, much less international than it is right now. So how was it? I mean, you arrived out of China. Have you ever been abroad before?
No.
Then, so it was your actually first trip and just seeing Poland.
Yes.
So that needed to be. So you went out of the airport, and what was your expression? I mean, what was your impression at the beginning? It was what was the shock?
It was a long journey. It took 10 hours to came here, and my first destination was Kraków. And luckily, one student from Jagiellonia University came to pick me up. And it was late, and I was very tired. I didn't even notice the surroundings, so we just went straight to the dormitory, Żaczek, and I slept there for one night. And the next day, I just, I gained my strength again, and I'm fully ready to, explore the place. So yeah, that's how the journey begins.
Well, Krakow at least is very beautiful. So
yeah.
It's a historic place. You could see a lot of sightseeing things, and probably not the worst place to study.
It was amazing, actually. I actually didn't expect this city that is so beautiful and so many amazing buildings Gothic and the Wawel Castle and the Reenact squares. Everything was first time and broadens my horizon. Yeah.
Well, very cool there. And then you started learning Polish.
Yes. And that was my first mission because before I came here, I learned from my English teachers. They used to say, you just need to learn English, but look at people living in Europe. They know at least 2 or 3 languages, and you just have to learn English. And we were okay, we understood okay, there are people who speak so many languages, and English is okay. So I can be sure that I survive with my English there.
We'll talk more about it in the next episode, but we'll listen to this fabulous story and about a lot of courage also coming from China to Poland to learn Polish culture and to learn Polish language. So stay with us for the next episode because we'll continue this story. And thank you for watching Poland Daily Culture.